I'm now joined by Congressman Mark Takano, ranking member of the House Committee on Veterans Affairs. Congressman, thank you so much for taking the time and joining News Nation tonight.
I'm pleased to be here tonight.
Congressman, first, I just want to get your reaction to this News Nation investigation and what these vets are going through.
Um, you know, what I saw was disturbing. I am angered. And, right now, I would say that I would call on the Department of Defense, the Secretary, and the President to lift the classification on this period of time. We need to acknowledge that these veterans were serving in an area where they were exposed to toxic radiation and other toxicities. It's long past overdue that we need to do this. But more than that, the VA Secretary has the ability to declare new presumptions. So an answer that there is no presumption is not an adequate answer. As the author of the Honor Our Pact Act, which addressed the toxic exposure of our Iraq, Afghanistan veterans to toxic burn pits, and actually did acknowledge radiation exposure to cohorts of veterans that were involved in the South Pacific and in I think Iceland or Greenland. We have a precedent for establishing new presumptive illnesses.
Yeah, let me ask, let's talk about what can be done to help them, because in the previous Congress, a bill, H.R. 9511, aimed to establish this presumption of exposure for these veterans. It was introduced in September. It never got past the Health Committee. Now that we have a new Congress, what are you committing to do to help these veterans?
Well, I'm committing to requesting from the chairman, my colleague, the Republican chairman, to get a hearing as soon as possible. And call in the relevant witnesses that can expedite this bill. I commend the work of my colleague Susie Lee and Mark Amidei, both a Democrat and Republicans, bipartisan bill that we need to get congressional relief going. But look, congressional relief can happen simultaneously to internal processes that were established through the PACT Act, which was signed into law in 2022 by President Biden. The current secretary has the wherewithal through an internal process to also, on their own, without legislation, get a presumption declared for these veterans. Let me say that I'm very, very concerned that the recent terminations, which we don't have full information about. The secretary is being very, very opaque about this, may include the very researchers who might have been on probationary hiring status that could expedite the internal process to get a presumption declared for this cohort of veterans in Area 51.
That is concerning to hear, and we certainly appreciate any help that you can offer these veterans. You know, that Maine vet, Dave Creed, as we said, just added the 446th name to the memorial list. He says the DOD is just trying to wait them out at this point until there's none of them left. As the ranking member of the House Committee on Veterans Affairs, what would you say to these veterans?
I would say keep fighting, keep hanging in there. I am just very upset that you're having to fight your own government. So I stand as your ally in getting this information, the circumstances around your exposure declassified. And that I will push legislatively. I will push the secretary to make sure that he has the personnel to get this done. To make sure that we have the researchers that can get the process going internally to get a presumptive declaration for your exposures. You deserve full disability benefits for you and your families, and you deserve access to health care.
Congressman, I truly appreciate that, and I appreciate your time. I know we'll be following up with you, and I know time is of the essence here. I can tell you, since I met with these veterans out there in the desert, more than 60 of them have joined that memorial list. We welcome you back to the show anytime. Ranking member of the House Committee on Veterans Affairs, Mark Takano. Congressman, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.